Zay back in the stool, man.
Bros, I got timed out today for 24 hours, bro. I didn't even say nothing that bad. Devilish face emoji.
Why would you put a demon emoji? Then he got timed out again. But so boom! Hey man, we back on Twitch, man. Make sure y'all click that link in the description so I can come through to the streams, man. Today, man, we got a vid I've been wanting to watch for like 2 weeks, gang. We got TikTok's infamous gangster predator, DKane. I've been seeing a lot of him on TikTok like the past months, but I never found like a good YouTube video to watch about it, man. You feel me? I know nothing about him. I only know like little snippets and little tidbits of what he been doing, but we finna watch this full breakdown, man. So all that being said, let's catch a pred.
When I speak, knowledge comes out, so you gonna listen.
Okay. Let me listen for a second. Let me hear 3 words of knowledge. Can you even spell knowledge? Spell it.
Spell knowledge.
K-N-O-E.
Is this nigga serious?
Cooked.
Put him back in school.
They probably can't either. Bro, I can definitely spell knowledge.
However, others have compassion and realize that these people are often products of their environment and are indoctrinated into a cycle that they can't always escape when everything around them
music video?
Act up and act out. But one byproduct of that culture no one feels any sympathy for is the wannabe gangster. If you've been lucky enough to escape that kind of lifestyle,
neck tat, I ain't like I've been wanting to go neck tat, but it's like, bro, once you go neck tat, bro, you can't. What the fuck?
Like this
hold on.
It's
yo.
to feel the slightest hint of sympathy for the
why is my shit not pausing? Bro, we gotta address this. Hold on. Yo, what is this nigga doing? Yo, is this? Wait, can y'all see? Y'all can't see. Bro, is this him? What it? Yo, the amount, bro. The shit I be seeing these TikTok niggas do, like for galaxies and money in general, is crazy. This is a different person. Oh wait, this is not him. Oh wait, is this somebody imitating him? Cosplay? Oh, okay, I was gonna say this shit is crazy, bro. Nah, I've been okay. I've been got to get it cooking this.
Some really suspect behavior in their past, like this guy has. It's basically impossible to feel the slightest hint of sympathy for the predicament he's now found himself in. Now,
what a cosplay, but low key accurate though.
Fantasy too far online.
And I heard Twin like 4'2", like he overly short.
It's your boy Luis, and this is the fall of TikTok's most embarrassing wannabe gangster. In case you don't know, Josiah Cain de la Fuente is a young man from San Antonio, Texas. Now into his 20s, he is still only 5'1" and 120 pounds. So he doesn't exactly got the build you'd be looking for as a
on a windy day. He's that blowing away.
He struggled from the recoil of a Nerf gun. So how is he meant to spin the block? The reason anyone even knows who this individual is comes from the same source as many irritating and basically untalented individuals, TikTok. His content journey began in 2023 when he emerged onto the platform rocking the Edgar look, a common method for Hispanic kids to engage in thirst trapping.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was Hispanic, bro. I would 1000% have that Edgar cut. No cap. That Edgar cut low key tough. I can't even lie.
And if you've seen any of his videos, you've seen them all. However, long before he became associated with pretending to be a member of a violent street gang, he was already having aspects of his image called into question. As it came to prominence, he was initially accused of copying another TikToker by the name of Ricky, whose style he seemed to have stolen entirely.
And then you got the same exact, what is it, the letters right here? What do you have right there?
He trying to be another man?
Oh, and his is Chinese. Yours is different. Okay.
You act like people don't get tattoos on the sideburns right here.
Okay, my fault.
I didn't know you created that. That's cute.
Oh, let me see. What does it say in your knuckles? What does it say, West? Ricky isn't it crazy how Ricky has the same exact west side, like west right there?
Chat, this is why he thinks I'm not being honest, because his head is so inflated. He thinks that he's so up here that when I be honest, you think I'm lying because you're so up here with it.
As they encountered one another on live, he even challenged him to a boxing match.
Why don't you teach me? Who's they? I don't care about they.
Damn.
You don't want to do that, bro. 5'1", 120, twin. You don't want to do that.
I don't care about the money.
You don't care about the money?
I don't care about money. Money.
I'll fly you out to me.
He's on house arrest.
Because I'm your daddy.
I'm on house arrest. You gotta come to me.
You gotta fight inside
I'm
his
gonna have
house.
to beat you up in your
Daddy.
own crib.
Despite his belief that he clearly looked good enough for it to merit sharing online, DKane found himself getting widely mocked for his aesthetic. He low-key looks like a TikTok snap filter.
Yo,
His
filter is
eyebrows
crazy.
and mustache look like Sharpies. Still,
I was gonna
even
say
with
that,
his
bro. They
standard
definitely
was
look
coming
drawn
his way,
on.
His follower count kept shooting up. And whether or not people were there to laugh at him or admire him, those views, as well as the donations he received on his live streams, all hit the same. Another aspect of his
46K
early
in a
online
TikTok
persona
live?
with raised eyebrows, no pun intended, was his tendency to tap into a zesty lane.
Oh, he's finally coming out. Bro got lashes on. Hell no, I
Wait.
don't rock his world like that. What?
So we got lashes on? What?
Throw these on today.
Alongside describing himself
Lashes
as
is
sparkly,
crazy,
DKane
bro.
was also accused of using makeup on his mustache, an allegation which he eventually leaned into for laughs.
DKane makeup finally coming off.
Bro, what?
Look, he has to make sure real quick.
Yeah, let me make sure my makeup good.
Let him make sure.
Well, VIP do it just like a little
At
similar
this
chat
stage in
game.
the game, DKane was essentially a harmless source of hilarity. It was hard to dislike him for pursuing fame like everyone else. In fact, if anything, people felt sorry for him as he was always the butt of the joke. However, things took a darker turn when he began to add
Damn,
a
he
new
got beat
aspect
up?
to his persona, and suddenly,
Or
all
that makeup?
goodwill evaporated in favor of distaste for everything he was trying to portray. Although he hails from Texas, DKane is very cagey about his actual origins, particularly when it comes to his ethnicity. At every turn, he struggles to give a straight answer.
Where are you from, bro?
I'm from Salvador, but I grew up in San Antonio, so Texas basically. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cause they were talking about like in the comments, they were like, he's Mexican. You ain't Mexican, like at all?
No, yeah.
So like you like kind of mixed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. But you're Salvadorian though. That's what you identify.
Yeah.
And when he opened up about things like this, people didn't believe a word that came out of his mouth. This dude has middle school liar vibes. Bro, his IQ is tattooed on his forehead. But his inability to answer questions isn't a lack of confidence, because when discussing Texas, he acts like he is the ruler of the state when it comes to social media
Who even is
personality.
this guy?
Would you say that you're the king of San Antonio?
Crucifix, that's what I'm
When it
trying to
comes
find
like,
out.
you know what
Literally, I'm
influencer
learning.
stuff and like, you know,
Every second to go
like
by in
the
this
clout.
video, I'm learning.
Yeah.
You definitely the king of the clout stuff.
San Antonio?
Yeah.
Like influencer, like social
Yeah.
media? Yeah.
What about Texas?
I would say that. I mean, Texas.
I feel like
ain't
Texas-
social media.
As for his financial situation,
look at this
DKane
guy,
claims
yeah.
he's making bank via
I don't
his
wanna be
lives,
cartel.
but was
Bro,
once
he
very
remind me of
reluctant to
like
give details.
them kids in high school just start getting
what's the most
tatted,
you've ever made? Like,
start
on-
smoking
in a-
weed,
in a
and
single
immediately
day,
think
off a
they
TikTok live.
overly
See,
hard. They think they too tough.
I'm the type of person. I don't really like people in my business.
You don't
like
want
that.
you don't want the pocket watching.
Yeah, but I'll just say like I'm doing very good for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never used to have chains like this, or like real BBs. I never used to
Chains
have
like
a car.
this?
Now I'm driving in a Scat Pack, so I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying?
I
I mean, it speaks for itself.
yeah.
Yeah,
Scat Pack
while all of
decent,
this
son.
makes him look sketchy and ensures it's hard to take anything he says at face value, the real problems began when he started
Bro,
to
his
portray
tats
himself
are
as a
ass,
gangster,
though. I can't
namely
even
getting
lie.
13 tatted on his forehead
What?
and another huge one on the back of his neck. For someone who is El
13?
Salvadorian as he claims to be,
Is he
that
tatting
only
the age
truly
he
means
likes?
one
Wait.
thing, and that is
Hey,
a tie
Edgy,
to a
is they gonna
vicious
get into
street
the,
gang by the name of
what he
MS-13.
did
And
with the
in case
Pred
you
shit in
don't
this
know,
video, or no?
induction into the crew requires literally killing someone. Much of the gang ranks is currently held in Secot, which is El Salvador's current confinement center, and it's truly the last place you'd want to wind up. But in 2022, the government declared that the prison's mission was as simple as possible. Spearheaded by President Nayib
so tight, that's what I'm
Bukele, the
saying.
mega
Facts.
prison
Wow,
has
what
made
is
El
crazy,
Salvador
bro.
the country with the highest incarceration
Bro
rate in
is
the
baddie
world at
height.
2%. Because of the consequences that come
How
with
do I
pretending to
help
be in their
become
ranks,
moderator?
fellow TikTok streamer and former
y'all
friend
fill out an app in
Lalo
Discord,
Gonbrazy felt he
Fill
should
out an
undergo the
application.
laser procedure to get it removed.
I promise you, DKane,
Trey, what's
I'm not
good?
saying
Yo,
it
I'm
in a
back.
bad way. You
Take
are
it easy
not
on me, guys.
a-
I'm sorry. Yeah, that.
Bro, honestly.
Jack, keep it so real. Does he intimidate you, bruh?
They do not know
I feel like, bro, like,
so the moment you
I don't,
come
even
in
with the
person and
tattoos,
something
though,
that
like,
you think,
I don't know, he low-key
bro,
looks
I'm
sweet.
trying to put you on the
Sweet,
right
bruh.
path.
I
I'm
can't
not
even
hating
lie.
on you, but, like, bro, I'm telling you this for real, bro. Like, bro, you know that tattoos are always
Yeah,
just
nah.
gonna raise a lot of, bro, that's the
And
first thing that's
especially
gonna
knowing
raise
that he
questions
5'1",
about
it's
you.
like,
I'm gonna suggest one good thing to you, not in a bad way,
who
but
would
we
you
already
try to
seen how
scare,
you got
gang?
pressed, right? You Not from
Word
the
of the
same.
day,
You're
right?
from El Salvador doesn't mean you're from the lands from out there.
But initially, DKane, who can't even speak Spanish, refused to back down. Even the threat of getting sent to the gang unit wasn't enough to scare him. And that's not even mentioning the fact that if he ever stepped foot in El Salvador, his supposed ties to the gang would land him straight in that infamous maximum security prison. Despite these claims, he seems to be bewildered by exactly what he's supposed to be repping, and was clowned for it during another stream with Lalo.
For San Antonio?
Okay, what's right here on the side? Like, what's going down right here?
No,
Chris?
the
I
only
don't know if I can't
intimidating
read it, but
thing
you
I
gotta
can
tell me,
see
bro,
is
like,
if
all
he was
this
scamming
stuff
for your
It's
auto warranty
Korean.
needing
Says
to be.
blessed and Korean.
Hit that, L1.
What you got right here?
Money sign.
How you gonna get something
What
you
the
don't make?
hell?
What about
Yo,
the one in the
nigga,
middle?
I don't know.
You already know
Face
what that
tats,
was.
I don't. That shit just look. I ain't like his face tats just look ass. Like, why I got money below my lower lip? Like,
I mean, I don't know. You ain't no member.
And you is?
Nah, I didn't bring to me. What's the other one on this side?
Stars.
What you gonna be seeing when I pack you out?
Understandably, this only led to further clowning. Dude, that kid is trying so hard to be hard, dog.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he try-harded it, bruh.
Stars and the recipe for Korean barbecue. He got the number 13 for MS-13, but yet got a 5-point star, which I believe stands for Latin Kings. These combative live streams are an extended online narrative between the two, where they traded insults and threats online. And in almost all of the exchanges, it's Lalo who came up on top.
If I seen Lalo face to face, I'm gonna go like this, right?
The hair looks so fake.
You say, like, what?
That's done my Sharpie. Yeah, bro.
Hey, bro, thought he was the Flash. And then what am I gonna do?
Zay, you will be my first tat. Do not tat me, gang.
Yeah.
Please do not tat me, bro.
Pick you up, put you in my pocket, and walk
Do
outside.
not tat me, bro.
That's Roger.
As a grown man, do not do that.
Look, that's what you're hanging with.
Oh, nah. Why they cooking his girl? Damn.
Existed in the TikTok sphere, DKane probably felt a lack of concern over making the claims about his gang ties. But that went south when a true affiliate made his way into his online world to check him. During a live stream, DKane was quickly exposed when he was actively pressed by a legitimate gangster in the form of Lefty Gunplay from Baldwin Park. After he asked him to formally claim a set once and for all, DKane relented and admitted he wasn't really about that life.
What? Shocking. Shocking. Hear that?
Hey, where you from?
Hey, sorry, I'm like, you good, gang?
Where at? What city?
I'm from Salvador.
You from El Salvador?
Zay, when are you and T Money getting married? I want to be your stop. Chill, chill.
What gang are you from?
We're not doing this on TikTok.
I do gotta finish my sleeve though, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. I do gotta finish getting my upper arm tatted.
I'm from King Right 13, Baldwin Park. Where are you from?
I'm a good boy.
What? What the fuck? What did he just say? Ah, hell nah.
He said you ain't banging and shit, so he kind of feels like, damn. You ain't. He said you ain't.
Can I get the Zay Army tatted on my arm? Yo, y'all gotta chill, bruh. Not yet, bro. We ain't even. You feel me?
Look the part, but when pressed, he becomes softer than a marshmallow.
Facts.
For real.
Imagine getting pressed in real life. That he already folding over the internet.
In one infamous viral video, he had his chain stolen and was incapable of doing anything about it.
Oh no! Wait, is he running? Oh hell no! Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Are you gonna give me my shit? Right now, call security. Call security right fucking now, nigga.
Wait, hold on. He got a gun tatted on his neck. He really look like an essay, bruh. 5'1" essay. That man ain't standing on nothing. I seen him run. I don't want to replay the clip because I think they gonna show it. Yeah, bro.
But in typical fashion, he spun the story as
they ain't show it back.
emerged on
Running
top.
is crazy
I know
though.
you're not asking me about what happened at the mall.
What was that about?
I literally just explained the whole story.
Were they all like versus you, or you had some homies with you?
Ain't no essay here, paragraph here, that.
And two of them.
Fool, why didn't your homies do nothing?
We literally did. We literally chased them out the mall and made them get my chain back.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm like, bro, no way. I thought it was everyone versus you, fool. I'm like, why is this boy riding solo?
No, never that.
Aside from that, he seems to be in a constant state of turmoil, which generally just prompts.
I don't know why TTS ain't read. Tori talking about something. He got a Goomba build.
Dealership yesterday, and I didn't get approved for the car. He was laughing.
It's because you're a little kid. How are you expecting to get approved for an AMG when you're a little kid? You gotta be a grown ass man like me, collect.
That's definitely not why. Anyways, if he's gonna let me explain the situation,
does he got like a humiliation kink, bro? Does he just like getting like cooked on TikTok live by other people?
I didn't get approved.
I'm not gonna lie, DKane does not look pleasing.
And for DKane, crossing that ex-girlfriend was the worst thing he could have ever done.
Like he got them. What's them tats we used to get when we was kids, bro? Like them little water tats, you know, you throw it like them little stick-on tats. You know what I mean?
Follower count expanded into the millions. Some of the information about his mysterious life that he'd rather have suppressed began to come to light. Most notably, his apparent love of minors. Interviews by a content creator named Pancho, the uncomfortable truth about his love life, as well as other aspects of his real existence away from social media apps began to surface. First off, he was exposed by his ex as being a fraud with a false heritage.
What? He isn't Salvadorian, by the way.
What is
That's
he?
a lie. He's Hispanic.
What is he?
He's from he's not Salvadorian.
What?
That third
What is he?
It's fake. He's Hispanic. He's Mexican.
James.
That's what he looked like though.
Guatemala too.
His own grandpa snitched him out to me. I was like, yeah, he's Salvadorian.
Nah,
like, where he
he
comes,
looks
like that's
like
where he
a
comes from.
tan
He looks at me.
toad.
He goes, no, he's not.
Tan toad is crazy. Yeah. That's Ash Trevino. Who's Ash Trevino?
So what do you feel about like the new girlfriend? Any words you want to give the new girlfriend on this call?
Is he like a reporter?
How does my purse feel? Like, girl, you're wearing my purse.
You know how she hinted at him being interested in younger girls? Well, that doesn't stop there, as not only was she 16 when they got together, but he was also messaging high schoolers and asking for certain images.
So basically, he cheated on you with other quinceañeras, other young girls, younger than you, basically, allegedly.
Like a year or two.
Nah, come on, gang.
That I have when I was with him.
Come on, bro.
And girls were
arguing. Come on, dude.
And a freshman.
Freshman?
That's a freshman.
Yeah.
Freshman?
Freshman. And his 23-year-old ass was asking her for feet pictures.
Oh, what the fuck?
To her, this was a pattern of behavior.
Feet pics, my nigga.
He seemed completely aware of throughout the course of the
Come
relationship.
on, dude. Come on, dude. So he like a gangster freak.
So was Mr. Confuso about your age?
No, that was never. People keep saying that. No, literally, I literally asked him how old he was, and he was like, "Go look at my famous birthday." So I did, and then it said 20. I was like, "You're 20." Oh, I was like, "Oh, I'm 16." He's like, "Okay, that doesn't matter."
Jesus, man. Okay, that doesn't matter. Where GD when we need him? Where GD when we need him?
We don't tell anybody you're gonna be an adult anyway. So I think that's what he said.
But she got a Birkin? What you mean? He bought her a Birkin?
Began to spread. His former allies turned against him. Soon, he was confronted by Lalo, who chose to distance himself from him.
I thought she was a real member on the guys.
I don't take him serious.
Like, you don't even be banging for the set, bro. Like you into these young girls. Bro. Hey, DKane. Word already went around town. Bro, you're done with. After today, everybody's gonna start unfollowing you. You're with 16-year-olds. You're Gigi. And his ex was 16 as well. And DKane's 23.
Notably, he didn't actually contest in any meaningful way. With his limited intellect making it impossible for him to formulate an excuse. What's worse is he didn't even seem to notice that he was being set up for live streams that were basically just interrogations. Pancho brought up receipts, where he even masqueraded as a kid to try and gain their trust.
Because she ended up telling me, you know what I'm saying, basically she lied about what her real, was.
Her age?
Her age. No, let's clear that up. You asked the girl for some bata pics, and she was 61 backwards. She sent me the video where she clicked on your Instagram and matched up to you, Labra. So that's one girl. Aside from that, another girl sent me a message that you guys had text messaging, right? And you told her you were 71 backwards. She clicked on your number.
So he lying about his age.
And it matches to your number.
From there, he carried on with his expose, essentially pulling off his own To Catch a Predator.
Bro, that man lying about his age to get with kids is crazy, bro.
The white toes doing it for me. Vids them need the vids.
Need the vids.
Mama wasn't lying. He was desperate for those damn pata.
Need the vids is crazy.
And right here, she sent the screen recording so you guys know it's legit.
Yo, and he didn't even get a response, which makes it even crazier.
He said, I don't. This guy just reacted to my story out of nowhere. I didn't even know who he was at the time. I'm 61 backwards, by the way. He likes. So here's another
crazy
DKane line about his age. The girl told him that she's a quinceañera, and then he said, oh, all right, I'm a 71 backwards. And then she says, oh, I thought you were like 19 or something, but what you
we watching when we still hell yeah Lego.
Screenshots was allegedly his ex, but I can't agree because I'm a freshman. DK told me he was 71 backwards and was fine to be with me, but we never became public about our relationship online because he didn't want to. I also have messages to prove that we were together in the past.
With allegations of this nature being regularly leveled at him, it'd be no surprise if his followers...
These ain't allegations, man. This is proven facts.
It's been growing at a steady rate, with people valuing the ability to laugh at him more than the fact that they're gassing up a potential child abuser. And what's even worse is that this isn't the only reason people want nothing to do with him. Once you look into his legal troubles, you see that he's not just a fake wannabe gangster, but he's a coward who picks on people who can't even defend themselves. For a long time now, DKane has been sporting an ankle monitor. And despite the fact that some people think he probably bought it off TikTok,
I'm about to say, imagine he got a fake ankle monitor.
Several aggravated assault cases, DKane has claimed he faces decades behind bars.
3 of them got dropped. I'm just down to 1 right now.
Also, now you facing 20?
Yeah.
And you said they were all the same charge.
Well, it's 1 to 20.
Oh, 1 to 20.
That's what I meant, you know what I'm saying? Because all my 4 charges are the same. I don't know if I can say it on him.
Yeah.
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
4 of those. So 1 to 20 years. The max is 20, right? 20, 40, 60, 80. But
okay, so you talking about just the max, and you just added them and them hold up.
All the while, he acts like a shot caller who has a henchman to do his bidding for him.
I don't need to do the fighting. If I get into a situation, I ain't gonna do the fighting. I ain't gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get locked up. I'm the breadwinner. I got too much to lose.
You provide for your family?
Yeah.
Like for everybody. And you stay with?
Not everybody, because I don't talk to.
I'm saying with the people that you live with, though, like the people that you stay with. Because they were saying that you
bro,
stay with
do
you stay by yourself, or you stay with your grandma? Or,
why he built like a toothpick?
That was all cat.
Bro, he look easily drawable, bro. He dead ass look like somebody just drew. Y'all know Doodle Bob, bro? Look like somebody took the Doodle Bob pencil and just drew Buddy at.
Alluding to his crimes, DKane has chosen to redact the details, but his ex said he was arrested before for actually stabbing his own grandparents.
What? He's a midget that's psycho. He beats not only on females, he beats on his grandparents actually too. His grandma.
The abuelito?
Yeah, those.
Abuelita!
Oh, look at my charges. 2 of those charges are from his grandma and his grandpa for big man. Okay?
That's right. Just when he thinks this little guy can't be more disgusting, he does. As well as assaulting the people that he apparently lives with, he also has an alleged history of attacking his ex-girlfriend, while holding the previous incidents where they fought as leverage.
He was abusive to you, allegedly, on this account?
Yes.
Maybe I should subscribe.
Not bad, but it wasn't like,
go ahead and drop that subby, man.
I was also, being defensive.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna let no man beat me. But yes, it got to the point where we got in this one big argument and he got mad. He actually broke my pink phone. The pink phone that his whole audio thingy, he broke that. 2, because he got caught cheating.
So he got anger issues.
2, we got in a big argument. I literally pushed him not too hard. Like, bro, you're a midget. You can go flying. But I didn't push him that hard.
Yeah.
He turned around. I'm standing up by the couch and he turns around, he looks at me. And then he literally slaps me so hard.
What? Oh,
he starts laughing. And
like we're talking about.
Ooh, one of those.
Like one of those competitive.
He got short man syndrome. That's what it sounds like. What they call it? Napoleon complex? Napoleon complex? Something like that.
Funny, like I could do it again. I can do it again. I wish I did it even harder. So from there, he was like, "Don't make you like." Anytime we got into an altercation, he'll be like, "Don't make me how I did last time."
Still, with everything he's done, people remain on his side and give him the time of day.
You're my number one
and after making
That's
his name
kind
in
of crazy.
Texas, DKane reportedly plans to move out west. And while his infamous 13 tattoo might put him in jeopardy for a rival in Cali, he typically insists that he's not worried.
What's good, Damon?
LA, and we could all, like the people I know, you know what I'm saying, we could all just, we've already talked about it before, like me, Alan, Edwin, like Edwin RG, all of us, we already talked about like going half on rent on a crib in LA, so so I have a lot of opportunities. I'm probably not gonna stay in San Antonio, but for right now, I'm staying in San Antonio because I'm just still figuring things out. Because they just recently, you know what I'm saying, let me off house arrest and all that. So.
Yeah.
But others aren't as convinced.
Lil Nachos and Lawan, do y'all know each other?
I'd be more worried about him walking into traffic. However, DKane's plans to head out there and link up with like-minded individuals like Adam22 are probably on hold following some new legal problems that might have him residing in Texas for the foreseeable future. DKane's latest arrest comes from a dispute at a restaurant in January of this year. For some reason, he was found to be carrying a switch at a Rainforest Cafe alongside fellow TikToker Ash Trevino. And when they weren't allowed in, he brandished it at the staff. Because he's a felon, being caught with a firearm like that carries a potential heavy sentence.
Nah, if anything, hey, Lil Nacho, welcome to chat. Watch out for King Tory, bro. Watch out for him and his creepy own.
And straight away, he was right back on social media, regaining the persona that he probably dropped the minute he was in the jail itself. 23 hours in the cell, only 1 hour out a day. No more free DKane. I'm back and on everyone's noodle top.
First day out or what? You really let yourself go, bro. You looking crazy, dog. You look like emo, bro. Yeah, come on, take a seat, bro. So what we getting today, gang?
Well, I just realized, wait, is that a 1 on his throat?
He had some kind of
wait, is that a number 1 on his throat?
At the moment, he is backpedaling about the meaning behind his apparent gang tattoo.
Or is that a 7? I couldn't tell.
Forehead mean and on the
back wait, that's not. Wait, that's not a number, is it?
The same meaning as it used to.
Oh, is that a cross on his throat? Does he got holy throat?
When I first had got it, and then I guess you could say the meaning changed because I'm really on some spread positivity and shit like that.
You think he got number 1 throat or holy throat? I can't tell.
None of that shit. The letter M is the 13th letter in the alphabet. Gotcha. And I'm from Marbach and shit.
Maybe now that he's really facing prison time, he's realizing that ending up in the gang unit isn't as exciting as he used to think. Even after everything he's done, DKane still splits people. Some want to see him finally get what he deserves, while others are still out here rooting for a fake gangster with some serious
rooting for him.
I cannot stand him.
How can you root for somebody that stabbed their abuelita?
He's beyond disgusting and needs to be humbled for real. The fact that you are talking about DKane without anybody asking is funny. That just shows how you are either jealous of him or just obsessed. Now 3 years into his viral fame, he still refuses to grow up. And if anything, he's regressing. At whatever age he
rambunctious?
DKane is
Demond, did you just learn that word yesterday, bro? I ain't never ever seen you use no word like rambunctious. What does that even mean? Oh, nah, they fighting? Oh, nah, they fighting? Oh, wait, is he fighting a girl? In the club? Damn, hella tortas in the club. Hey, chat, why I just learned yesterday, chat, y'all know what a torta pounder is, bro? I literally just learned what that was yesterday, bro.
He is threatening to diversify into hip-hop. And in all honesty, some people would argue that with how the industry is right now, it'd be an ideal marketplace for someone whose primary talent is masquerading.
Did anybody in chat a torta pounder, bro?
Even DKane himself seems to infer that talent wasn't part of the equation, just the ability to be engaging.
Yeah, I would rap. It just depends, like.
It depends on rapper.
I don't know though.
Like, he was like a D baby, and he was like, let's hop in the booth. Yeah, like a feature.
But I feel like I gotta it gotta be the right engineer, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I can really know like my potential and know how my.
He lose it too. I mean, bro, bro, folks like him, bro. These the type dudes that be like, bro, why would I work out when I can shoot you? He's the type of dude.
Just talks. Like people, you know what I'm saying? I could go in the stew if I wanted to right now.
You think you'll make it as a rapper? Like if you did it, you started
it for sure, because it really,
just
you know what I'm saying,
submitted my application for mod. Looking forward to working with you, big bro.
I bet I'm gonna review it. Better bet chat. Y'all know I'm gonna review mod applications Monday when C-Pal come back.
To put it bluntly, DKane is everything wrong with
social media. I told you they tortas are the method,
here
bro.
Is a guy with limited brain power and a lack of moral
bro, leave them alone, bro. Not say they don't deserve love. But bro, nah, you taking advantage of them, bro. Leave them alone, bro. Bro, just playing with their emotions
and making light of the pain they've caused others by taking on their symbols. Now, people just need to stay strong and ignore him, so we can finally put an end to this alleged predator and elder
got some y'all missing
because
out.
Honestly, the joke stopped being funny a long time ago.
Yeah, thanks. Oh nah, crazy vid, man.